Hello folks, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. I started over there, but this is my second attempt to try and record this. First attempt, I started before I was actually ready, and I ended up getting distracted by Discord. I was just checking something there was something puzzling me. Then they cracked a joke, and I broke my ass laughing. And that video kind of went to pot. I just couldn't think of what I was trying to say. And I don't want to say what they were saying that was so funny, because while it was really funny, it was in like our guild Discord and the Raider only page, and I know it's locked. I feel I shouldn't say what's in there, so they'll probably wouldn't give a shit. They don't seem to give a shit about most things, but I feel on principle I shouldn't. What's funny as hell, but I still feel wrong saying it. Did take a screenshot, so at least I'll have it in case it is good. In case it is fun. But anyway, I have fixed the Raider IO issue. By that, I mean I've downloaded the desktop app, and it's now running in the background. If I make any progress and update, like next time we do Battle for the Dulzazar, which we later on today, it will update. And it will recognize that we've done it and all's good. Like it will actually count that I've killed a boss and all that. Because the issue was basically on the website my character hadn't been updated. I can go to the website manually and update my character, or I can just have the thing running in the background. What's the other thing? That is freaky. The little flag at the back. Also I have the simulation crafting here. Just curious seeing what's there. Nothing that you don't already know. Also, I was actually running some simulations, and apparently, this is slightly better than what I'm currently doing. Actually, that shouldn't be there. Oh, my bar's a little tidier. Very important. So yeah, I've finally got Hammer of Wrath back. It can only be used when an enemy's on less than 20% health, or when we have Crusade. So yeah. Also, haste is apparently really potent for me. I actually get more damage from extra haste than I do strength. It's ridiculous. I will be running another stat weight thing next time I go, when I end this session. I'm going to run another one, just to see if Anne's changed. Because I did just change towns there. But anyway, so yeah, I've gotten 2 new add-ons. Well, I've gotten this add-on, and I've gotten a thing running in the background, so this other add-on, the Raider IO thing, actually works right. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Raider IO thing, simulation craft. I feel like I'm forgetting something. If it comes to me, I'll tell you, though it's gonna be bugging me the whole fucking time. Ah, you bastard. So, how much do we get? 600. Respectable. Ooh. The animals of the Overgrowth have been behaving strangely since Azeroth was discovered in Whale Caverns. Capture several species for research. this comes first. Horde agents in Tierguard are funneling resources to Freehold and Southport in a shadow war against Borealis. Find and assault their base. Just completely ignore this guy. And just, you know, beat her down. Actually, why is he the... I guess his, that thing is pretty potent. Never mind. I was just curious if we could get an extra person so I could, I know, I was just feeling that, yeah, I didn't want to drop this chance too much, but whatever. I think in either case, one of them was going to get screwed over. And that's what I was hoping to avoid, but whatever. Damming them all. Damming them all. Our river stretches across the from the Playgrounds to Barradin Bay. Our combat engineers should establish dams to deprive the Horde of Freeman of movement. Barradin Bay. Probably tied in with Toberad because they have Barradin Hold. But that doesn't make sense, because this runs to here. You know, it doesn't make sense. Actually, wait. Oh. Also should do the kill so many hordes quest. Actually, is there anything of note in Drustvar? Well, most of the quests are on this side. So, how much are we down? Let's find out. Uh, 2100 minus 20695, 350. So 75 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, it's 8. That's 600. So if I go do all of those, I'm gold. Probably should do this on principle. Okay, you can afford a bit more, like more toys, some like potions and stuff. Transmog stuff, trinket, heirloom stuff. But what's really nice is this. It's a 395 ring. It's not quite in the stats I would want, though it has plenty haste. I could go with it. Just taking a quick look. Ooh, fantastic! A ton of things sold. Still feel like I'm making I'm at a loss when it comes to the yeah, food I sold there, like the swamp fish and chips. I think the price did drop. I think it was like 300 when I was selling them, when I made them, like to sell the batch, and there was only 100 when I did it there. But as long as they're gone, I guess. I see they covered the boat in Vaseline to help it go faster. Oh, never mind. Just my eyes. Wasn't planning on doing this. I was planning on playing, just like doing the maintenance, you know, seeing to the different like order halls, the garrison, different stuff. Getting hit with another loading screen there is so annoying. You get used to hitting 5 now instead of 4. Actually, I used to have the hammer on 3. Yeah, that's actually going to be painful for me to get used to. On some level, part of me feels like I would almost prefer to take the damage reduction than have to learn a new key binding. Because I was quite comfortable with just hitting those. It's quite annoying that Jared has no lines and he's completely unimportant. It's actually... Ah, that bugs the shit out of me. Because he's meant to be a really important character, and he's just reduced to a lineless NPC. Like, he's just like, you know, Night Elf number 10, you know? This is nice. You can get holy power from it. So it's another holy power generator, which is pretty nice because I have had times where I was just like standing there doing nothing. It's also got a long range. Actually, same length as Judgment. Used to be longer than Judgment. But yeah, I need to get used to the new key bindings. You can, by, you know, during this little scene here, you can, like, build up to it. You can actually get quite a lot of iron if you play your cards right. So I like to try and grab as much as I can. You can also get a chunk of wood, but it's a lot easier to miss out on that stuff. Like, only one person can grab it and all that, you know? It's much easier to get chunks of iron. Actually, you know, we could just come with our own bars, you know? We could just splurge. Oh, I did not mean to do that. But all the like siege weapons and plague like the ball throwers and the plague wagons and all that all give you iron, and same with the shredders. So it's nice and easy. It's a nice and easy way to get stuff. Can we heal them? Yeah, we can. Might be relevant when hard mode comes around. It's so annoying. I don't want to switch to a new thing, damn it. If you see, like, you'll see me just clicking buttons and it not doing the right thing. I'm just not used to this in the slightest. Like, I keep hitting 3 expecting to do Blade of Justice, but I won't do Blade of Justice on 3 anymore, it's on 4. And I need to get used to Justicar's Vengeance being on 5. Sir Templar's Verdict being on 5. Because it's, you know, well, it's on 5 now. I'm sorry, I can't remember where I was going with that, but yeah, I just have to get used to them all being juddered down 1, you know? Because no, I haven't seen a different commander for any of these. I'm starting to think there isn't one. But yeah, basically I have to get used to this being where it is because it's juddering everything down a bit. That's what I was trying to say. I was just getting tongue-tied and whatnot. I'm just distracted. Heads off. Just went and finished the Invisible War and I'm just like, oh no, it's just, I'm just wrecked now. There, I got it. Woo! That's progress.
The ruins of Lornesta belong to us now. The iron in their vicinity will benefit our soldiers.
Okay. Expansion features. Or actually, did I already get that? I've already gotten this. Oh, and Darkshore does count as a thing. Okay, this is where everyone is. So, also Shredmaster sounds like a fucking music thing. Yo, and I'm Shredmaster Extreme here to light you up. You know, this is the hardest I've been into WoW. Well, I was more addicted when I was younger. I was never, you know, like, really that into, like, talent specs and shit, you know? I just did whatever felt fun.
Ancient of War has joined our cause. Now we can have Jared bring more troops to Shalaran.
Okay, there's way too many Horde here. I was not anticipating all of these. I only saw like 3 guys. Oh, I also forgot to change another talent. There was something I forgot. Okay. The horde attack wave here, then we'll probably start breaking in to fight the other thing. I need to get this one. It's really annoying that you can't on-tag a world quest. That really should be a feature. Who this person? Haha! I just really want the achievement, and getting this achievement requires you to be a dick about it.
Capture Forlorn Crossing. Hold the crossroads and protect Bashal Aran.
So what's next? Ashwood Depot, the place that's already caught. So the next two. Okay. Those 2 points. I've already gotten here. The first point, the middle point, and the final point. Gotcha. In that case, I can briefly pop back and get rid of it. But sorry, I can go here, turn stuff in, and then I'm glad that they let you stay mounted. Which you could see like a nice little tech tree, so you knew what you needed to, what needed upgrading. Just gonna grab.
We protect those we love. Safe travels.
Hunter and Druid of the Branch. Okay, these two that we can't get yet. There. Okay, they're still just attacking there.
We can now recruit druids into our ranks and invoke the aid of a powerful archdruid.
She really looks like the worgen that you get in your garrison. Just think her shoulder pads on the other shoulder. She also has a different name, but whatever. I want to stick with the main body of forces so I can be useful to them, but also so that they don't get ahead of me. Mainly so that they don't get ahead of me. Why we can't just summon these allies to the field because they're normal people, I don't know. I suppose it does give you something else to do, like some, rather than just getting another character you can't control and whatnot. Does give you like a new like vehicle to play in. But I know it's kind of odd because Dryads were a big part of the Darnassian army. Also, I know, I feel like we should have been able to get Ghanaian troops here. Then again, maybe that we'll be getting Ghanaian troops in a future Warfront. Though, also, you know the whole artifact power thing. Like we'll be getting like the necklace. Apparently, I think I said this before, but I heard it again in a Bowler gaming video, so I'm saying it again. Apparently, they're changing the necklace to be more like the Legion artifact, getting stuff, getting like powers teamed after the different content of the game, while like all Azerite gear will have their powers automatically unlocked from the get-go in 8.2. That's the plan anyway. Well, yeah, that's the plan anyway. We'll have to wait and see if it actually happens. So yeah, there'll be artifact power. The necklace will have abilities based off different content in the game, and yeah, necklace will have abilities based off different content in the game, and all the powers in the gear will be inherently unlocked. Won't be locked by level anymore, and but I can't remember if there's something else. I was getting distracted by this because I wanted to make sure I got the area. I can't remember if there's anything else, but what do you call it? What do you call it? I'm getting distracted with everything going on. Just people moving. Like I can see things. I'm getting distracted. Can't finish the assault till we get till we get that. But what's the fun thing I'm trying to say? Archmage Mordant Evershade. Name sounds familiar. Did we see him in Dalaran before? Evenshade. What was I saying? Let's start heading back. I think I can start getting some of the troops. Actually forgotten what I was saying. Yeah, I've actually completely forgotten what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was saying about the artifact power. The the necklace will be getting abilities that will be based off different teams, different content of the game. I don't know what they mean by based off of. Maybe unlocks true. So like you have to run Mythic 10 to unlock the thing or whatever. Because they were making references to unlocking appearances, so I guess that's what it's going to be. And then like all the artifact abilities on the weaponry, on the gear, will be inherently unlocked. So you just get to pick what you want the moment you get the piece of gear. So instead of having to unlock everything by level, it'll inherently be all unlocked. So all good. Of course, we have to wait and see when it comes out to see if it's. Well, actually. Apparently it rates this higher, but no.
Flamethrowers that can destroy the machines blocking
My
our path
blade
to
is ready.
Jordanelle.
But yeah, I'm hoping that works out, because that sound... There. Jumps at the targets, it bounces, and it heals for 10%. Nice. Don't know why they don't have mounts. Huntress should have a mount. It should be a cat mount. Odd they also have shields, but whatever. But yeah, they should have a cat mount. Because that's what Huntresses have. But anyway, yeah. We got that to look forward to. The, again, I made a mistake, but it worked out, because that was actually usable. What am I saying? Yeah, Artifact Necklace will be getting powers, gear will be unlocked, but we have to wait till 8.2 to see any of this, and see like how what they end up doing with it and all that. It's one thing them saying what they're going to do, but it's another thing actually seeing it happen. I think that's all I was trying to get at. I think that's all. Sorry, I kept going on about it, but I kept like remembering, but then forgetting, then remembering, then forgetting, and it just drives me up the wall because it feels like there's a hole in your brain. Like, ever get an itch that you can't quite scratch, but it be in your brain meat? It's like that. It's like there's something in there, and it's like there's a rat on the just dancing around on it. It's fucking frustrating. Obviously, there isn't one. I hope. The health inspector passed it. I want to hit that sign so badly. It's going to take one more run before I can, because I didn't get the Ordinal flag, but yeah. Also, for the first time in ages, I have big bottles of Coke here with me. I've been good since like 2018. Didn't rarely had any Coke except like when I would go to a friend's house, and even then it was like Tesco's Fizzy Orange, wasn't Coca-Cola's, other stuff, not precisely what I was addicted to. But I got the itch for it the other day when I got Noodle Box. Only ended up getting a small one, so when I popped out the other day, I got the 2 1.5 liter bottles. They've been like slowly downsizing from 2 liters. It was like 2 liters, then a 1.75, now 1.5. Though, despite that, for ages I could still get 3 liter bottles in Aldi. Not Aldi, Iceland. 3 liters. Think they might still be there. I haven't been, since I've been drinking it, I haven't been keeping note. But, ooh, Magister Blast Crank. Can't get a little... When I first saw him, I thought it was like a techno, Keeper the Glaive. Keeper of the Grove. And it's actually Magmaster Blast Crank. Somehow I don't think he's gonna complain. He's not fucking real. Oh, wait. It's extra vulnerable to them, but I can still do fair damage. And these actually look vaguely like Tors to me. Probably just because it's another Blizzard property. Okay, looks like I'm not going to get the other stuff I wanted to do done today. But that's fine. Done now. Because I'll be on later and I can do it then. I'll still get to Exalted with the Order of Embers. It'll just be later on, not now. I need to be in bed early. And it's already pretty late. I didn't think we could melee these. The other one was pretty anti that. But the siege towers and all that. Yeah, it could only use the defenses, the siege weapons. But this, nah, Anne can fuck these up. Which, given what we've cut down, does make sense. It makes less sense when we can't hurt something, given the range of things we've been able to hurt. Also, a guildie of mine was saying that, remember this, what we saw of Sir Garrus right at the end? How big he was compared to Azeroth? That's actually how big the Titans actually are. The Titan we fought were actually Titan constructs. And like a bit of the Pantheon we saw were Titan constructs. Not the actual crowd. Oh, it's just slow-mowing off. Basically meaning that these aren't defeated. They could return. And maybe the returning is just like every time the Horde retakes it. Oh no. It's after queuing over there. We can loot it. Probably just for a tiny scrap of iron. Even though it's an Azure mech, you think we'll be able to get some Azurite out of it. Okay, we have to take this guy down. Then we can get to Ting. Oh, he's on a reskin of Gul'dan's mount. The mount you can get off Gul'dan. Yes! Barring catastrophe, I can grab this. Get it. Yes! No achievement, but it will be. It will be once I run this again and I get the Bosharan flag. Ooh, armor-piercing rocket. Fires a rocket at an enemy, inflicting 7,935 fire damage to enemies within 10 yards. Burns enemies with reinforced armor for an additional 4,000. Woo! Well, they wanted to commit suicide. You can't go on living. Fling yourselves to death. Oh, I should go do that. Millions of years of evolution versus my fist. It sounds awesome. Let's be honest here. Need to get used to having, yeah, you disengage this. Let's jump into more of our troops. Oh, and I still have these two. Cool. And he goes into tree form and everything. And here's her back, alive again. Huh. She didn't actually die there, she disappeared. Meaning she could reappear. But to be honest, I question if any of these characters in this are going to get any continuation of stories, you know? I think that's just them dead. Because this was kind of handled clumsily. Like, the Night Elves are given a chance of, like, they can cannily reject this thing. And yet these are so willing to suddenly side with the very people who burnt the tree. Like, it makes no sense for them to do so. Also, only a 4-second cooldown on the hammer. Nice. Oh god, this haste is beautiful. It's 94% haste. Oh god. What have I been missing? But yeah, I got Crusade, but I want to get the thing that gives me makes my Shield of Vengeance come off cooldown a bit sooner. Having Cavalier is handy for, you know, transportation, but I do like the ability to track people more. Well, to be like pop up the shield, be a bit more defensive, and then hit people with that. Managed to go from like 13 haste to 93 haste. Pretty happy with that. Pretty chuffed. I know after a certain stage, I think it stops being too beneficial for you, but it's still nice to see, at least in that limited state, such a big number.